Hey guys, today we're trying Deponia, the complete journey, as requested by Daniel Berkman on Patreon. Another Daedalic adventure game. Or Daedalic. Or Daedalic. If we just want to commit to bad pronunciation. Hey, Iritus, I did a let's try of that already. Down there. That was, wasn't that one of the Darkest Dungeon clones? There's been like 10 of those now. There's a lot of those. But like a lot of Daedalic games, or Daedalic games, this is one of many, many point and clicks. Inventory per click, inventory per mouse wheel. Recommended or classic? Okay, so the mouse wheel will open my inventory, I guess. 1, 4, 8. Why though? We got Kavak, Grandma Ntz's hut, and Cruiser route. I guess we'll start at 1.
Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
Yeah, well, yes. But the junk press broke down, and we thought we'd use the time for a little tutorial.
Who thought that? I don't need no stinking tutorials.
So how are you going to fix the junk press?
Just watch me and learn.
Maybe you want to listen to what I have to say first?
But you don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on. It won't be long. Just point the cursor at me and left click.
We'll see about that.
What's that?
Hearty huzzah and welcome. It's that time again, as it seems. We have released another edition of our game, sporting a developer's commentary, and you're one of the proud buyers. And that's why I'm happy to tell some delicate details about our game. And in this case, the game is Deponia, the first part of the trilogy, and since you have a developer's commentary version, naturally you also own the other 2 parts. That was an impressively clever move on your part, and before we get right into the action, we have something special here. A little tutorial. I'm pretty certain you know how to play point-and-click adventures, so in case you don't, here we will show you the ropes in a comedic manner. I hope you have, in fact, fun, and as I didn't properly introduce myself, my name is Pokey, or Jan Müller-Michaelis. But let's stick with Pokey, just Pokey. You'll get to see my face a couple more times during the trilogy, or rather my comic alter ego. Because during the game I will grab my guitar to summarize the events with a cheerful huzzah on my lips, impersonating this hobo guy in the beginning of each chapter. And of course you can click me in almost every room and I will tell you something about Deponia's production, which lasted several years. Well, not quite as long as I'll keep talking, but almost. So enjoy.
Huh. That's an inclusion. Now that I'm seeing him go grayscale, I guess this pull string for the toilet was not attached to him. That's why I was most curious, because I'm like, why is this man on a toilet? What did you going on a dance? You having dances? An inconspicuous slot. Mouse wheel, there we go. Yang. What the hell do I do with that?
But Rufus, we'll get to that later.
Well, I'm always a step ahead of you.
I'm required to talk to this guy, aren't I? But I'll be fine.
Computer, talk to Wenzel.
You don't have to say that explicitly.
Who's talking to you?
Why, you are. You clicked on me.
Smarty pants. Just tell me what's wrong with the junk press. And stop wiggling your feet.
It's pressing only very gently now and doesn't really squish sufficiently.
Hey, every idiot can see that.
Well, why don't you present the tutorial then?
Okay, piece of cake. But first, I'll explain, how to talk to somebody.
You click on a character with the mouth icon.
Now you're completely wrong. I'm talking to you using the speech bubble icon. Everyone knows there's no mouth icon in this game, but there's a speech bubble icon to talk instead. Oh, and my favorite icon, the Rufus head icon for putting on, eating, and drinking things. If you can't even understand that, how am I ever going to be able to teach you how how to look at an object.
I know that.
I see. And how?
I point my cursor at it and right-click when I see the eye icon.
Well, the theory is easy, but how about the actual practice?
Hey, this is your tutorial.
You're a cop-out, but be that as it may, I'll demonstrate. Do you see that little thingy on the floor over there? I will now use the tongue icon.
The eye icon.
Yeah, I will now click on it, thusly having a look at it. So you better watch closely.
The tongue icon. You know, for looking at things. Hey, there's
I
Ian.
thought you wanted to have a look at that thing on the floor.
I
I
just
can
want
see
it.
it. It's lying there.
I mean, look more closely. You just point at it and right...
What's that?
It's a cathode plunger.
Thanks for the input, Wenzel, but I recognize a hydro clamp duplexer when I see one. Too bad I can only look at it. A duplexer like that could be useful.
You can pick it up. You just have to point your cursor at it so the hand icon appears. If you left-click now, you'll pick it up.
There has to be an easier way.
If you say so.
An easier way than clicking on it? You can interact with these old new things around the world, all around you, with this new technology called hands.
Okay, I picked up the duplexer, but what am I supposed to do with it now?
You put it into your inventory. That's where all the items go. You've picked up that object. Now you can open your inventory by using your mouse wheel.
Hey, there it is!
Correct! This is your inventory.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's where you can see what you're carrying around. You still know how to do that, don't you?
Combine. Do it. Do it.
Look, Wenzel, I'm almost done.
Impressive. But I mean that.
Then mouse wheel away and ba-boom. I'm gonna die.
It fits.
Now you have to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
If you say so.
Yeah, no more tutorials. This is the Dark Souls of point-and-click adventure games.
Rufus, there's one more thing.
I told you I'd manage without your help. Now, all I have to do is press this button here, and right away...
Oh, how I love tutorials!
I'm dead. Or not?
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye. Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
Alright. He technically warned me, but I was not prepared for what was in store.
Junk. Junk. And more junk. A life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
I think the game broke. None of these windows are in, like, this, the texture stops here when it's probably supposed to go to the top of the screen. And like there's just random chunks of texture that are all contradicting each other and floating around all the wrong spot. I don't know what happened. Spooky. What's this? Oh, there's a hint menu. No, I don't want hints. I want the settings menu to turn off the developer commentary because he's always hanging out over there. No? Is this door supposed to be on the door? This is new.
There's my list. Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the? Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
Doesn't remember why, but it'll just commit to it, I guess. I have never seen a game do this before. This is all new.
Blech. Nah, like always, there's only junk on TV.
On TV.
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
What? What are you saying, sir?
Huh. My old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad. All I need now are some provisions. The bolt cutter, for whatever reason, a toothbrush, a pair of socks, and that's it.
I bet you can just eat this cactus.
Oh, my father left me. Besides alone was this stupid wooden trunk. Then he left Deponia without me.
Where's the wooden trunk? Oil can.
The oil is rancid. I could use it for hair wax. The best thing about it is the can.
Porch. I think there's just a table with stuff on it, but it's hidden behind this chair being in the way. This is a new experience, having to feel my way through a broken tabletop point and click game. What about the bathroom door? The living area. This almost looks more comprehensible. What? So the bathroom was supposed to be downstairs, I guess?
Blech. What gnat's piss?
This is fascinating. Yeah, I'm gonna shift tab. Let's do... Let's, isn't there like a view store? I thought there was like a view the store page thing you could view from in here. Yeah, because you can view the achievements, then click on the page. I was just curious, like, when was Deponia put out? The Complete Journey Edition was made in 2014. That's not too long ago. I got a plunger now, I suppose. Yeah, this is unplayable. This is completely unplayable. Let's go ahead and save our game. And we'll do a nice little reboot real quick. And see if I can figure out how to... Wow. Even the save has broken pictures in it. Okay. We're gonna quit out and see if I can load back in with better graphics. Okay, there we go. This looks way more playable. Suddenly I have some kind of coherent environment that I'm expected to play in. Let's go ahead and go back upstairs. Wow, this is what it's supposed to look like. It wasn't even close. That's what he was looking out of? I can't... Okay, yeah, we're just gonna start over at processing this place. That was fascinating. Completely and utterly fascinating.
My father left me a trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again.
You just want to be disappointed? Got a torch, a plunger, a can of used oil, a sock, and a list. Okay. Just gotta keep looking around till we find everything we need, right? Yeah. It's not a bad art style either, now that I can see it.
Whoa!
What? How? Why?
What the toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
We're screwed. Ah, bolt cutters. They didn't run away from me. Eh! What are you doing down there? I'll take everything, I'm not afraid.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch it.
I'm not comfortable with this idea of taking something that's apparently sentient and, like, freaking putting it in my mouth is the goal. Sock.
I wonder if I can find the second sock in here.
Yeah, it was an attempt. First aid kit.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
That's the specific thing you don't want to lock. Out of all the things around here, don't do that. Don't lock the first aid kit.
Ah!
What?
Whoa, what's that?
Damn.
A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all.
Tony's stickier shit, apparently. A severe slip.
Another note from Tony. What's she complaining about now?
Probably you.
Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
You were literally about to do that. I saw.
No, I haven't finished packing yet.
Must be some way to catch that thing.
You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing?
Ugh.
You've scoffed all the food yet again, and I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question.
He's the worst. He's the worst, and I'm stuck as him. I understand the guillotine.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance. What gnat's piss?
Is gnat's piss a thing people say? Now I'm all curious.
I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool.
Look at me. I've got not one, but two not matching socks.
Well, those are 2 socks, all right. But I need a pair. I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like an idiot.
Oh, I don't think we can do anything about that. So we have the bolt cutter. We have the wrong socks.
All I need now are some provisions.
So food and toothbrush. Front of Tony's house. So are we already in Tony's house? Wait, the crumbs are going to be my food?
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. But without something to put them into, I'm not collecting them.
You are disgusting. You're the worst. I had to clean out this.
So let's get rid of this thing.
I clean out the oil by pouring it in the sink. Ah. Gross. Empty can. Yeah, totally clean. Ignore all the oil that was still residuing everywhere.
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there.
No. No.
I guess these will make good provisions for the journey.
He's a monster. He's a monster. Help. Detergent. Hand torch. Fork. But why?
Huh, not a chance. The handle is missing and I can't get my fingers into the cracks.
Can't get your fingers into the cracks. What about a fork?
Huh, not a chance. The handle...
Did I pick up the fork correctly? There we go.
Huh, not a chance. Although I can reach inside the crack, I don't have enough leverage.
Something more leveragey. Bolt
This
cutters.
would make a fabulous all-round tool.
Did I just combine those two?
Nah, who needs fabulous all-round tools anyway? That's for amateurs.
Oh. I almost combined the bolt cutter with the fork. Distressing.
Although I can reach inside...
Don't have enough leverage. I'm not sure if any of these would solve that problem. I think we're on our own. Okay, so we can put something in the oven. Like maybe a pot if we want to cook it. I don't think I have a lot to work with right now. Ah. A third color of sock. Because of course we did. Of course that's what we're finding. What's out here?
I haven't finished packing yet.
Nope. We're not going anywhere until we find everything.
Should be enough. Oh, cold.
Okay, so I can cook something. There's my pot. I have a blowtorch to light it, I suppose. But I just need fuel. And also something to cook. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that, necessarily. Dude.
What gnat's piss?
Does it get better the second time? Is it the initial clear out or what? Okay, what do you guys drink around here?
Tony says it's my turn to clean the bathroom. Now that's just unfair. It's never her turn. I've been waiting for weeks, and it's never her turn.
I think that's the toilet? I don't think I can do anything with the toilet. Am I supposed to use the bolt cutter on this? Hmm. I actually might be stuck already. Let's see.
Nah.
Only junk on TV. So he doesn't want to deal with the trunk. My goal, so I have food and I have the bolt cutters. I'm supposed to get the matching socks and this toothbrush. How in the world do you get the toothbrush?
Come on, brushy, brushy, brush. Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch it.
How do you catch a wild toothbrush? I have no idea what that means. Plunger?
Nope. The corner once was a good hiding place, but that's the first place Tony'll look.
I can't plunge the toilet. Do I need to plunge the wash?
Nothing that needs plunger treatment, I'm afraid. Yeah, too bad. Wielding the plunger is my favorite pastime.
There's 2 sinks.
What gnat's piss?
They both have horrible water.
I need something flammable to start the fire.
Yeah, I figured as much. I also need to figure out what I'm trying to burn. Can I use the torch to get into the closet?
Able to open it with that.
Hmm. Pack my suitcase, get to Elysium. Yeah. This is just my vague goal at the moment. Nope. We need a better plan than that. What else have I not tried on this door yet? The plunger? It has like a weird socket. Hey! There we go. Because it looked like it was loose, but apparently I couldn't get leverage. I guess that technically counts.
The mouse skedaddled long ago, which doesn't mean that its plan was better than mine. Ouch!
Maybe it's dead.
I'm not sticking my hand in there again.
What, do you think there's a second trap? They're pretty funny, actually. Fork?
I can't do that to the mouse. That'd be animal cruelty.
No, I mean stick the... I don't mean stab the mouse. I mean you can use the fork to check whether or not there's something else in there. I have a mouse. Ah! I bet I can use the mouse trap on the creature over here.
Nah, I don't think this will work without the right bait.
You need bait? What the fuck? What do you use as bait for tricking a toothbrush? Ay. Let's leave that for a minute. Okay.
Well, I think that's all. Should be enough.
What comes to mind is that it's probably super in character for him to use these notes as fuel.
Burn the note. Not a bad idea. But I need some more for the fire to really get going.
Well, yes, I am a genius. Oh, I don't have enough notes? Way to combine this notes with a list?
That's not on my list. And rightfully so. I won't have a use for this junk once I'm in Elysium.
Guy's very proud of himself. What is... where have I missed a note? Close the bathroom door? Aha.
Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right. In her dreams.
I just don't understand why women don't find me attractive. I have so many redeeming qualities.
In you go.
And burn. Yeah, those will probably burn for 3 seconds total and then be completely gone. I don't have any food to cook, which is the first thing that comes to mind. There is detergent, though.
I usually leave that stuff for Tony. I've only used it once. But all my clothes got discolored.
There we
The
go.
shed burned down.
What?
Something's still missing. The water or something?
Ah. Oh, there we go. Take you back to the sink. Fill you with gnat piss, evidently. Gross. Now we have boiling hot nightmare water. Congrats. Then fill it with detergent. I mean, do you boil detergent? I guess we are. Yeah. I figure if we discolor our socks, it doesn't matter what socks they
I may
are.
not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash.
If I put the socks in here, then it doesn't matter what color they are, because I can probably just leach all the color off of them until they're all the same color. I'm not really sure why I put all 3 in, but sure. I guess the fork's probably to get them back out, because you don't want to put your hand in there. You fish them out with the
Whoa,
fork.
Look at that. The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? Clear case of subtractive color mixing.
What? The pair of socks. Oh. We had a green sock, a blue sock, and a yellow sock, I think, right? So did the blue sock and the green sock combine into being one sock? And they became... Wow. They went for a blended colors joke, I guess. How does one trap? Put some...
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
Ah. I have now trapped. The only food source I have, so it makes some kind of sense, I guess. As long as I just ignore
Come
the
on,
fact that we're
brushy,
trying to catch
brushy. Come to Papa.
a toothbrush.
Gotcha. Ha! Gotcha. I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth.
I think they've always suffered. I think that's why it ran. in the first place. Alright, well, I've got my toothbrush, I got my bolt cutter, I've got my provisions, and I've got my pair of socks. And I guess a hand torch because of reasons. I mean, that's probably useful, even though it's not on the list. If you can fit that in there.
Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check. Provisions. Check. Toothbrush. Check.
Yes. One pair of socks, please.
Socks. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything.
Yeah, that's how you pack for a trip.
Oh, I can't close it anymore. Oh, seems like I've got to unpack something. But what?
Pick one thing to unpack. Oh my god. Let just
It doesn't take that much space.
No, set the toothbrush free, the poor thing. Deserves freedom from us.
It doesn't take that much space.
It's gonna be food or bolt cutter. So we're either gonna starve or get trapped.
I'll
Hooray.
never be able to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place.
It was completely mandatory. You could have closed it if you just tipped over your freaking peas. They were standing up for some reason.
I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself. As if anything on this dump is valuable. It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remembered to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
Would you call her your orbit pixie dream girl? Look, a chain. I sure hope I don't need a bolt cutter for that in some point in the near future. That would sure be embarrassing.
No problem. Oh, crap. It's screwed tight.
You can't reach the seat?
I might be able to do without this. There. Now where shall I put it? There's no room there.
Well, then where the hell are you gonna put it? Isn't that your goal?
This will be the most spectacular departure ever.
Have you seen a lot of departures?
I'll have to load the suitcase first. I want to be better prepared this time.
But how? Does it go in the slot on top? No? Oh, storage space. That looks like a vent. I guess it's a little like garage door style thing.
Space is closed.
Son of a bitch. Oh, it just opens.
There. And now? There we go.
What are we gonna do about the battery?
I just got that from there. If I remove the seat, it might just fit, but how's it going to be attached? And more importantly, where shall I sit?
I don't think you sitting down is really the priority anymore. I feel like we need the battery. I think we need to not leave that. Probably wrench this thing off.
I might be able to do without this.
There we go.
But how's it going to be attached? And more importantly, where shall I sit?
And just sit on the battery, you coward. Can I attach the seat to you?
Now, I guess.
Huh.
I wonder how he's gonna cope without me. I should send him a postcard. Hey, Wenzel, still stuck in no man's land? It's your own fault, dunce. Yeah, something along those lines.
You all deserve each other.
Hey, Wenzel,
What's up?
any signs of the Organon yet?
No, but they'll be here. The Organon are always on time. It's no accident that we set the town hall clock by them.
Do you also think there are boundless riches in Elysium?
Don't know. I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, but I will have so much more. Aw, poor Wenzel. About the plan.
Are there any problems?
Problems? No. The plan is perfect. But... where shall I put the battery?
Couldn't you have thought of building a compartment or something before?
I had other things on my mind, okay?
You slept through the whole afternoon while I assembled the telescope.
Well, I have to feel rested when I get to Elysium.
Of course you have. Anything else?
Now, what happens when I've got the pod ready?
We wait for the Organon cruiser. As soon as it's here, you light the fuse and jump into the cockpit. You have calibrated the harpoon, right?
Not yet, but there'll be plenty of time for that.
If you say so.
All right. Pack, calibrate, light fuse, and... I'll launch myself into the upper spheres!
Well, at least there's a chance that the magnet will hit the cruiser, but...
No buts. This time, everything will work. I'll show you. I'll show everybody.
It will be a spectacle, no doubt. Any other problems?
We're going to die. We're going to die.
This time, it'll work out. I just know it.
Sure, Rufus, of course.
No problems. Why?
Of course not! Of course! How could I ever think such a thing?
I'll go back to work then.
You better do that. You haven't got much time left.
That's just Tony's house. That's where we already were. There's a fuse for me to light, but I need to figure out what to do first.
Boy, it's attached firmly.
Is that what the torch is for?
Boy, it's attached firmly.
Nope.
There's nothing that needs to be screwed here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sense of it, of what I'm looking at. Is there a boop 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 a doop doop? Alt, Control, Tab, Shift. Okay, the usual buttons don't give you interactables. Let's see. What am I missing that I can interact with, I wonder? I'm not totally sure, honestly. Curious. Yeah, that's probably about all the time we have for today, though, anyway. So this has been Deponia, the complete journey. If you'd like to check this out for yourself, you can hopefully get further than me. And then check out the rest of the story, where he probably, launches directly into the side of a ship, crashes horribly, dies, and then the game is over. Yeah. Probably beat this game if we played for like 5 more minutes. Doesn't look like he's gonna have much of a survival chance going forward. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.